Hello one, hello all, hello strangers. It is episode 24 of season 3 of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee. We're back, bitches.
We're back.
After a 3-week
Oh my
break.
God, is that the longest we've ever had?
It is. The
we
Fab
deserve
Life
it. It's been a while, guys. Don't have a go at us. Jesus.
God, get out of our DMs. Oh.
I bumped into a Fab Lifer a few weeks ago, actually, during the break, during the hiatus.
Oh my God, tell me who.
I was drunk. I can't remember his name.
Oh, okay,
I do
great.
apologise. I want to say...
I mean, that's the reaction you want.
I think it was Alex.
Alex McDonough.
Yes, I think it was him.
Sorry if I'm pronouncing your surname wrong.
He said, I'm a Fab Lifer.
Oh
I
my
said,
God, love
darling.
it.
I practically shoved everyone else out the way.
Come to me, come.
Come. So yes, he said, don't go on a break too long or something.
Oh, great.
I slapped him across the face and said, don't tell me what to do.
And then I was like, enjoy Pride.
Happy Pride, Alex. Happy
That's
Fab
so
Life.
nice. Well, we're back and we have seen each other in between.
It's been a while. Listen, we have had a bit of time off. I've, been all over the place. You've been all over the place.
Bloody hell.
How many weddings you've had?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh
I need
my
like a
God.
christening and a funeral.
Oh, well, maybe not the funeral.
Yeah, maybe not.
The christenings may be coming. Would you get your baby christened?
Nah,
No, I didn't
fuck
think
that.
So, church would go up in flames with you entering there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's been great. How have you been?
It's been
Has it been
great.
hot? I've been worried about you being preggers.
Do you know what,
Ever so
guys?
hot for
It's
ya.
fucking hot, innit? Let me tell
Guess
you.
what, guys? It's hot.
It's really hot. I'm sleeping with a little fan on. Luckily, our bedroom isn't that hot. But Jesus
Have
wept.
you slept with a fan before?
I have actually, yeah.
Brilliant.
No, you never mix work with pleasure, darling.
No.
Yeah, so it's just too hot, isn't it? I'm actually sweating a bit now. Bri, what's the temp on that?
Yeah. Oh, there's no temp on it. That's what she's trying to say. The aircon isn't on.
Oof. Well, please welcome back Brian, our lovely producer. Oh, he's just clicked that button.
It's the air because there's no on.
Oh, thanks ever so, because I am getting a bit clammy over here.
Bri, what's the temp on that? She could clearly see it was off. I mean, so passive aggressive.
He loves it.
Poor
Brian,
Brian,
we don't
shaking.
want anyone else to come and be our
He
producer
must hate
now.
us. I walked in, I went, ooh, what have you been eating?
Absolutely savage. Salmon.
Stunk. Ramen. He's been eating ramen in this bunker, this nuclear bunker.
Oh, that's a lovely
I
smell.
went, hello, Brian. Oh, what have you been eating?
Oh, he got rid of the smell for me. He didn't smell
He
it.
must go, God, those two are fucking demanding. Brian, what's the temp on that?
But he shows up every week.
Oh, yeah, he does. He's the longest serving producer yet.
He is. Well, we don't want them comedians to come back from
Oh,
Edinburgh and
always
start
trying to
producing.
get in and just get the joke, don't they? Yeah, you can't. I hate comedians who just try and
Twats.
butt in with a joke. Think they're funny.
Like more.
Anyway.
Anywho, so I put a call out on the pod to the Fab Lifers. On the pod? On the Insta pod. On the pod Insta.
Fab Life
Oh
Pod.
my
She's
God.
talking at Fab Life Pod. It's been a while. It's been 3 weeks.
Oh, God.
Baby
Rusty.
brain.
Rusty. Oh, baby brain. I am forgetting words. That's the thing. And said, what do you want to know? We're back, bitches, So basically, they're all the same.
Okay.
Like, people want to know the same thing. How was the wedding?
Oh, well, we've got to talk about the wedding. Should we do some kind of coming up on episode 24 of Fab Life with Lauren and Lee? Oh, no, we do that at the start. We record that at the
Yeah,
end.
don't worry about
That
it.
will happen, actually, won't it?
You'll ruin the content.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
all like, how was the wedding? Wedding. How was Lauren with 4 weddings and a funeral? No funeral, thank heavens. Yeah, how did the bump cope with the travel? A lot of that. So maybe we'll address the wedding first.
Right. So for anyone who doesn't know, we have been to Montenegro. We've been to Montenegro, and we had a lovely time. But before that, you were, because someone's put like weddings because they knew you had so many. You had 3 weddings, all kind of around the same time.
In a week, 3 in a week, and they were all in just very different places.
So
So one in Liverpool to kick off
Yeah.
on the Saturday.
that's doable, right?
Yeah, went up.
Well, they're all doable. You did them all, but
I did them all.
Easy
No
enough,
stopping
is
me.
it?
Yeah, we stayed at Freddie's uncle's who lived around the corner. And then that was like, she was marrying a Scotsman. So there was a ceilidh and men in kilts and a bagpipe. It was great.
lovely.
Lovely.
Just a bagpipe.
Just one singular pipe. That's all he needed.
Beginner's level.
But that was lovely. And it was a church ceremony. And then we just walked her mum's back garden. Had this big, her mum's got like a huge garden.
Lovely.
Yeah, and that was very nice. But then we had to go home to my mum and dad's house and get up for a 6 a.m. flight to Montenegro the next day from Manchester Airport. So that was all right. But I wasn't hungover.
Of course you weren't.
So, and you don't sleep that great. You know, when you're always needing a wee every couple of hours. So,
No.
you know, I'm always up. Freddie was definitely still pissed when he woke up.
Really?
Because I was like, oh, I've got your new toothbrush out. My mum's got one of them cupboards. I don't know if your mum's got one. We call it the Mary Poppins cupboard, where she has like extra toiletries because she buys everything from Costco in bulk.
Oh, right, no.
So she's like got spare deodorant, spare hand washes, spare toothbrushes.
In case anyone... it's always useful to have if you've got the cupboard space.
Oh, yep, she has on the landing.
And you've got the Costco card.
That's Sandy C for you. But Freddie is notorious for forgetting his toothbrush.
Oh, no.
Everywhere we go.
He's known for it.
I've never known him
People
actually
say
remember it.
Toothbrushless Freddie.
Wonder if his breath stinks. Anyway, joke. Anyway, he forgot his toothbrush. I gave him a new one. He brushed his teeth in it, and then we got.
Notoriety follows him everywhere.
I was like, "Do you even remember me giving you a new toothbrush this morning?" He was like, "No, I was still pissed."
God, and that's annoying.
That's annoying when you're sober.
Do you even remember the kindness I showed to you?
Do you even remember?
You a new toothbrush from my mother's
I should have said
expandable cupboard.
should have said something like higher stakes, really, shouldn't I? Like,
Yeah.
so that I did something really good for him,
Yeah.
not just a toothbrush.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the toothbrush.
Yeah, it was only a Colgate. Anywho, yeah, flew to Montenegro on the Sunday and had 4 days there, and we had a lovely wedding, and then we were reunited.
We were.
Tell us about your flight to Montenegro.
Well, a very long time ago now, a very excited little boy had a very busy week ahead of that. Do you remember that clip with Lady Gaga? Club, another club, gig, show, tour bus, club. I was like,
That was you.
Gig, like.
Oh shit, you were travel. You were like a travelling.
I was
person.
like, yeah, I was. So Manchester for a corporate, Manchester then for a headline gig, then had to stay over in Manchester, travel to
Did
Reading.
you leave Manchester?
travel to Reading the next day, do Reading Festival, go from Reading
This by
Festival,
train.
By train, yeah.
You can go direct, actually, can't you?
You can, yeah,
Right.
yeah. By Reading Festival back to Cheshunt in London to host a gig at Birch Hotel. Stayed
that
over
where
at
it
Birch
is?
Hotel. Yes, there's two. Stayed over at Birch Hotel. Got driven from Birch, London to Leeds Festival. Got to Leeds Festival. Went through the back of Leeds Festival. What do I arrive? As they're clearing out the shit from the Portaloo, it got stuck in my nasal cavities. I was like, "Ugh." It was disgusting.
It's like that ramen all over again.
Oh, God. I was shouting out the window, Brian, what have you been eating? Anyway, so then did Leeds Festival, 2 gigs at Leeds Festival. Got off the stage at Leeds Festival. I felt like a bit of a rock star. I'm not going to lie. They pulled up the car.
Did they escort you out?
They pulled the car right up because I said, I need to get out of this. Because I had to go and host
Fans.
Manchester Pride. So they got me a car from Leeds to Pride.
So you spent a lot of time in a car.
Didn't I just? So as I got there, I got off the stage. I was like, no, everyone sit down. And
Thank you.
Ran off into the car. Boom to Leeds. To Manchester. Got to Manchester Pride. Stayed over. Back to London. Got my suitcase. Well, what day is it? It's only Notting Hill Carnival. So I get there in the eye of the storm.
Are you trying to pull a little wheelie case through as well?
I'm like, guys, excuse me. Like, you could hear me coming through.
Oh my God.
And so then I had to escape. So what I did, because I thought the next day I've got a flight at 7 a.m. to Montenegro, which, by the way, I kept saying to people very loudly.
Yeah.
I enjoyed saying it.
Yeah, me too.
Guys, I've got a flight to Montenegro.
Because it's not just like you're going to Spain. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
and half the people are like, ooh, and the other half are like, ooh, because they think they're thinking of Monte Carlo.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? So
Especially you with them sunglasses on.
if people think Monte Carlo, I'll let them think it. And she's going to sneeze.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a phantom sneeze. Oh, and it's arrived. Lovely.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. And don't ever let that happen again while I'm talking. So I did the best thing
Oh my
I've
God.
ever done. You know when you make a decision and you're a bit wary about it,
Yeah.
and then you're validated by your own decision.
And you're like, I knew this.
I booked a hotel at the North Terminal of Gatwick for the Sunday night.
One of my favourite things to do when solo travelling.
If you've got the money,
Do
and
it.
let's face it, I have.
He shops in Whole Foods, guys.
I'm joking. But I have. But
Well, I did.
but I was a bit like, this is an extravagance. Like, it's stupid.
What was it though? An ibis?
No, it was the Sofitel. It was
I love a
very
Sofitel.
posh. The Sofitel. I've never stayed there in my
I
life.
said it one in India. Very
Although I
nice.
was like, I was ringing round. I said, the apps have been disabled on my television. Can you get reception to?
I want to watch
enable it?"
porn now.
I wanted to watch Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah, right.
She said, a flight has just been cancelled. There are currently 100 people at reception, so I'm afraid they're not going to be able to accommodate your request, straight away. I was like, I too have suffered.
Did you have to watch it on your
I had to
phone?
watch BBC.
Oh god.
Anyway, so... Anyway,
Was
I
it
got
in
there.
the building?
It was in North Terminal, babes.
Oh, that's just the best.
It was in North Terminal, and I woke up, and do you know what? I would have had to, because Notting Hill Carnival, there's the exclusion zone. I'm in the middle of the exclusion zone. So I would have had to get where cars can't drive in, because it's,
Oh,
it's
shit. So you would have
excluded.
had to walk for it.
So I would have had to get up at about 3 a.m., wheel my case through...
Shit.
debris and go outside the exclusion zone to then book an Uber. And I just thought, I can't risk this.
No, you did the
Well,
right
when I
thing.
woke up the next day, semi-fresh, because whenever you wake up for holiday, you're like, oh, you're
You're just
alive.
wide awake, aren't you?
Yeah. So, and then also that meant that I wasn't screwed over for the rest of the day. I had the whole day in Montenegro.
Oh, fantastic.
So yeah, I flew there on the Monday. So you'd been there on the Sunday, but you were in a different part of town, weren't you?
Yeah, we were quite far away from the airport. How long was that transfer?
My God, I fucked it. Thank God I'm on staff travel. Because that was another reason I decided to pay.
Because you got a very cheap flight.
I
didn't
got
you?
like £25 flight.
Great.
So I was a bit like, okay, well, others have paid a lot more, so I can justify getting a hotel.
We were on EasyJet? Yeah, we were. And Freddie gets a bit nervous when we're taking off, but I couldn't give a flying fuck. Like I'm
so chill.
Yeah, me too. And actually, Freddie's like, you're really good because you're so relaxed when traveling that it chills me out, because I'm just like, I wait to get on the plane last. Like I'm not fucking queuing for anything.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like, we're fine. Also, have you ever known a flight to take off on time? EasyJet, especially.
Oh, I know.
So we get on, and like we'd been kind of separated. We were on the same row, but he was on the aisle and I was on the window, because I was like, oh, I'll go by the window because you don't want to do that. But there was this couple, and I just thought they might move to the window so we could be aisle to aisle kind of thing. I was like, oh, I'm in there, guys. Sorry, unless one of you wants it. And they were like, no. I was like, oh, okay.
Were they scared?
And she was really scared.
Oh.
But the worst thing was, like, being pregnant, I like dropped a headphone and I can't bend down to pick it up. So I was like, one headphone in, and then had to put these compression socks on. And I was like, Freddie was watching me and he was like, oh no. And I was like, meh, trying to get my knee, like my leg on my knee.
Babe. Did you not say, can someone pick up my headphone?
Well, eventually she moved and I got up. The other thing was, like, they were both like bigger people, which is like totally fine. But I was like, I'm always like totally, I won't put my arm on it because I don't want to be like nudging someone. Do you know what I mean? So I was very still. Like,
I personally have a rule with flights that I hope everyone abides by, which is if you're in the middle, you should get both armrests. Because if you're on the aisle, you've got the kind of
I'm
room.
with you.
So you should have your own armrest on the left if you're in the aisle.
Yeah.
If you're on the window, you've got the window and you've got something to lean on. But if you're in the middle, you, as a compromise for being in the
because
middle,
you're fucked, aren't you?
should have both armrests.
Yeah.
And that is what I say over the tannoy at every flight.
You're like, excuse
I
me.
say, Sandra, why is it Sandra? I don't know why your mum's an air
It's
hostess.
always Sandra.
I say, can I just have a quick word? Bing bong.
It's me again, hey.
And then I'm sat there like really egging them on. Do you know I'm like a proud mum when I'm watching that safety briefing?
Oh, I am. I'm like, give it a bit of pizzazz.
Girls, tits and teeth. Come on. When they pull on the toggle. There's a whistle to attract attention.
Pass it here.
I'm like, can I have it now? Because there's a fit guy down the row.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so then we saw each other on the day of the wedding. Well, I barely saw you. I'm running around like a blue ass fly.
Honestly,
or whatever they say. What am I like?
You can't control yourself. Every event turns into Lee's party.
Oh, fuck off.
Everyone all right? How's your mains? Lovely? All right.
Babes, well, it was great. But it was like, because it's obviously, you know, abroad, there was a language barrier. There was, you know, I'm not learning Montenegrin or Negrin on whatever.
We asked someone in our like
Serbian,
village.
some of them speak or
apparently it's very similar to Croatian, but they've changed a lot of there's like more like different slang.
Yeah.
And they've tried to make it less Russian sounding.
Right.
Because they were all like part of that block kind of thing back in the day.
No, it was just that it made sense for me to kind of like iron out the little bits and bobs. And of course, I knew about the big surprise. So I was the only one really that could facilitate it, but no one knew. So it just looked like I was kind of taking over.
Let's go back. So this was Amy, our friend of the pod, who is on Emmerdale, and she was marrying Toby.
Yeah, and she's been a guest host. She's been a guest
on the pod, yeah. And she's marrying Toby Alexander Smith, who was on EastEnders. He was a very bad guy, wasn't he? So horrible.
No.
And he's the nicest person in my life. And it's now in OK Magazine, so we can talk about it.
Yeah, we weren't allowed to for a while.
Because I know you were gagging to know what I wore for the second one. No stories.
What did you wear?
People were like, "You on a media blackout? You like, why have you not put holiday pics on for over 24 hours?" And I was like, "I'm on a media blackout."
Yeah. We're embargoed.
Yeah. Well, I put little stories on, babes. Little quick changes, and I've got one in my back pocket ready for
when it's okay.
When it's okay.
Oh,
wink,
nudge, nudge.
But so it was a beautiful venue. If you want to go to, we'll share it on the Insta, the link on ok.co.uk, so you can see the venue, because I've looked at pictures on my phone. It just doesn't do it justice.
No, and the drone shots were lovely. And it's so stunning. And Montenegro as a place, it doesn't look real. The mountains.
Because you've got everything going on. You've got the greenery, you've got the mountains, you've got the sea.
Oh, my God.
Stunning.
And they look like... The way I described it to someone was like, those kind of generic wallpapers for your computer. Like the mountains reminded me of that. It was just like, and they're so close to you that it looks like a backdrop. It's really beautiful.
It's bonkers. If you travel sick though, I would be prepared for them roads.
Yeah, and also if you fear maybe falling to your death, prepare for those roads.
Oh my God, the taxi driver on the way there got us there so quickly because they just drive like lunatics. But also there was traffic, so him and the one in front, we were in two cabs from our hotel. They like went down all these back roads, so we all got out the taxi and we were all like, "Oh my God, I'm going to be sick!" And all the boys were like fighting for their life, I think. Yeah,
so there was a big surprise, wasn't there? And that was that Toby had flown out their favourite singer, who happened to be, he sings their first dance song, and what they were walking back down the aisle, like he sung a cover of that. He's a guy called Sonny Tennant.
So nice.
He's amazing.
South Shields. Yeah. Got a lovely accent.
So, it did make sense that I had to kind of, because no one knew.
He was in the bushes, wasn't he?
He was, I put him in the bushes. I sent him at one point, I was running around with an Aperol and people were like, "Oh, he's sorted himself out." And I wanted to go, "This is for the man hiding in the bushes."
He's already got himself a man in the bushes. I thought it was a photographer, and I was like, why is there a man in the bushes?
Oh, did you see?
Only from where I'm...
Right.
From where I was sat. Because a Fab Lifer has pointed it out, and it is hilarious, that I am on the teaser trailer for the wedding, ugly crying.
Oh, brilliant.
Just looked like awful. And he screenshot it, so I will put it on because it's so funny.
Brilliant.
But they were like, Lee must be fuming that he didn't make that.
I'm fuming because I got a phone call from Amy and she'd submitted a picture for OK
Oh, were
magazine.
You in the mag?
Well, because I was technically one of the bridesman, brusher. And then some people had, their eyes closed, whatever. And she went, "Oh, no." I then sent them one when it wasn't, but I was just looking at the girl's eyes. And someone went to me afterwards, You've submitted the one that Lee's not in." She's ousted. She's ousted me from the pictures.
Oh, my God.
Ousted.
She made up that story, didn't she?
I know.
She's a good
you've
actor.
done this.
Yeah.
You've seen I've gone viral, and you don't want me to steal your thunder.
Oh, no. I can imagine it. I was dreading
No,
telling
I like
you.
the video because it's my voice. It's my faggy little voice.
Oh, I've not watched the full one. I've only watched the teaser because
you've not heard my reading?
it wouldn't load on my bloody phone. It kept adverts coming, so I need to watch it on a laptop.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Oh my God, fantastic.
No, so it was lovely, and he surprised the groom surprised the bride with him, and it
That was
such an amazing
such a good moment.
that it was a complete surprise. He was just behind her. He started singing the song. She thought it was the track, and he turned and said, "Look," and then she did, and honestly, and I was like, oh my God, like I cried when the page, but because I had to walk the page boys down the aisle, and I was worried because there's about fucking 20,000 of them.
Yeah,
like I was like, oh God, like
I was just
was emotional.
Yeah,
it was great. It was such a good day, and I really felt the love, didn't we?
We really did.
And then there was a
like
thunderstorm, but like, you know, we'd managed to time it so that we avoided the thunderstorm.
Everyone had
that was why I was stressing.
pins.
You didn't realise because we were up against the clock.
Up against the clock. And also we didn't realise, but in our hotel we had a lovely, like an amazing storm though. The storms are amazing, and then they just clear straight away. And we were asking someone in like the pool boy at the hotel the next day, and he was like, "Oh, this is classic Montenegrin weather."
Yeah.
It was like it can change in an instant.
Well, you know, in the longer video, which you should watch, it's like 7 minutes. At the end, you see a big lightning bolt.
Oh, the lightning was
incredible.
So good.
Yeah.
Did you know that one of the waiters was served us in a restaurant in our town the night before? So that's why all the lads got so hammered. I mean, everyone got so hammered. It was quite funny being a sober person and seeing the change in people as the night went on. Because everyone just chatted as well. That was so good, wasn't it? Like everyone just kind of knew everyone, and if you didn't, you just danced with whoever.
Yeah.
Like it was totally fine. But then you wouldn't see someone for 20 minutes, then they'd come back and you'd be like, "Oh, you've had a couple of margs since I last saw you, haven't you?"
Right. So they were making the margs.
No, what happened was the lads saw this
margaritas guy. For anyone.
Any
the
newbies.
Cocktail, not the pizzas.
Yeah. The day before, we were not making friends, but Katie, who was on the hen do, and her partner, Mickey, like they didn't know Freddie, so they were like chatting to him or whatever. And we were in this restaurant, and I was like, "Oh, I'll have a Fanta," and they were both like, "Oh, we'll have a big beer, please." And when he brought it out, he said, "Big Fanta" to the lads. That's what he called it, like as a joke. And then they saw this guy, and they all just went, "Big Fanta!" Oh. It was really cute, but it also meant that any time they were finishing their lager, he would bring a fresh one and bring me a fresh bottle of water, like serve them. So they were absolutely wasted.
Brilliant. No, it was a great day. And then the pool party the next day, which you missed. You had to go back
because I was back.
The third wedding. What happened
there? Wedding. Well, tell me about the pool party.
It was just fun. Although, very sad news. I picked up a bottle of Whispering Angel from the airport, put it in the fridge for the pool party.
Was it good on duty free?
Yeah, I mean, but it was. I saved it for the pool party. Right. Popped it in the fridge. The fridge shelf fell off, and the Whispering Angel smashed all over the floor.
Oh.
Smashed all over the floor.
Was it a Magnum as well?
It wasn't a Magnum, but it was mine.
Oh my God, how...
It was very upsetting. We had a minute's silence.
Yeah. I'm really gutted that I wasn't there, because my favourite thing to do is the next day is get back on it. They're my favourite days.
Yeah. It was good, although I was knackered.
Did you go out into a town after all, or did you?
No, we were there all day, and it was just really fun. But I didn't stay too late because I had to fly to Berlin the next day.
Jet setters, babes.
For a gig, yes, guys. I had to go back to work. I don't think I've ever flown from another country to another country that isn't the UK. I can't remember. I was thinking, oh my God, Berlin.
Oh my God, I'm wondering if I have. I must have. I don't know. I
love Berlin.
It's fucking great.
I went to this bar. I found this bar called... can't remember what it was called.
Good record.
Oh, it was called Stagger Lee. Stagger Lee.
Did you pick it because it had Lee in it?
I said, I hope I'm staggering by the end of this.
Great.
And because I wanted a nightcap, and I had one of the best old fashions I've ever had. Oh, and I make a good one.
Yeah.
So I sat there, and I was a bit emotional at points because I sat there on my own.
Look how far I've come.
I know. I was like, well done me. But I I have moments of real gratitude in life these days. It's not. I know it's not really my brand.
I know you keep putting it on your Insta. I'm like, right, sure.
I know, God, roll eye emoji.
I think people like you for that though, because you're a twat 1 minute and then you're
you've
all right
got to
the
kind of
next.
balance it out.
Yeah.
You've got to show that there is a human deep down inside the bravado.
Yeah, deep under
Well,
there.
talking of my Instagram, oh my God, honestly, my phone's
this
been
is
overheating.
The next cue from Insta.
I can't believe it. It's the most mental thing.
How's Lee dealing with viral fame?
Oh God, it's not the first time I've been viral, but
how's Lee's viral video speedos by the pool?
I mean, what a stupid thing. So for anyone who doesn't know, where have you been? I mean, 5.5 million people.
And this was through Insta, not through TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok's 500,000.
It's so weird how things get picked up because you didn't use any audio, it's just your voice.
Just my voice. Never use audio.
But you know what they say, you use trending audio or use whatever.
I don't listen to that. I just do myself.
Just be yourself,
I'm authentic, babe. That's what it is. It's authenticity. Okay, I will be doing seminars now on the success of Instagram. If you want to sign up, www.leapit.com/viral.
You'll be dropping into our DMs being like, do you want to grow your following?
Yeah. Here's 5 tips to how to grow your following. Authenticity. People love seeing the real you. So show them the real you. Trending sounds, forget it. Use your own sound and then make it trend.
Oh my God, it's a radio ad. So tell us how this started. So you were in a place called Budvar, I do believe.
I booked a really bougie, lovely hotel in Budvar.
All inclusive?
No. I booked a really bougie one. And then Amy and Toby said, why don't you move to the sister hotel of it, which is down the road from us, and we can all be in the same hotel. It's called the same thing. I kind of just didn't think anything of it, so I moved.
I think a lot of people were staying in Budvar as well, weren't they?
So then they were like, the only thing is, it is a bit family friendly, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how bad can it be? I turn up, oh my God.
Summer halls.
I mean, it's bad when Mr. Tumble is the maitre d'. Do you know what I mean? Well, it was basically like kids everywhere.
Rainbow
now,
jackets.
of course, I'm there in Speedos on my own. People are thinking, who's this guy?
Who's this absolute pedo?
Walking around. I had a tote bag that said, I love my tote bags.
I know.
Only slags use plastic bags.
Fantastic.
There's absolute bloody children just everywhere. And then what I didn't realise is they were there on the first day, so it's fine. We were all hanging out together. Well, they fucked off on the second day. So it's just me on my own in this bloody hotel because they went to the villa where they were getting married.
So it really...
So I'm like, hi, everyone.
Oh, my God. Who's this man who's chose to solo
and
holiday?
I'm sorry, but all inclusive. It's gross.
Why?
I mean, it's good if... Do you know what? If you've got families... but I haven't.
Yeah.
So it's like, what? I mean, I do feel sorry for these families. Like, you don't realise how expensive kids can be. I'm telling this to the pregnant woman.
I know. Do you know it's the worst thing you can do for the environment as well? It's just like a bad idea.
I know, well, that's why. Well, only slags use plastic bags and have babies.
Totally.
Guilty.
Hey.
But I was looking at families with 3 or 4 people in them, and I'm thinking, 3 and 4 kids, people, little people.
It's a lot of kids.
I think it. So for, all inclusive for that. Do it. Because kids aren't going to go to a nice restaurant and be like,
They can just go get chips at 11 a.m.
Yeah, and so that's great. But for me, who doesn't particularly enjoy food, actually, weirdly, I quite liked just getting a little bit of pizza and a bit of a salad, and then and the drinks were all free. But it was funny because I thought I can't be just wasted on my own in this kids' resort.
Yeah, you can't keep keep going up to the bar. Do you know what I mean?
No. Well, even though I did.
Just put a different outfit on every time I got up.
But it was so hot that it was getting dehydrating.
Yeah. Get some water.
Anyway, so, I've bloody...
So you did a ranty...
I did the Strictly launch the other day. One of the celebrities walked up to me and went, can I ask you a question? I was like, yeah. He went, are you the sunbed guy?
No.
I thought, is that Adam Thomas? I thought, is that now what I'm known for?
Is he the guy that was in Corrie?
Emmerdale or Corrie, one of them.
One of them.
Emmerdale, I think. So it's just hilarious.
And you're not enjoying the fame at all, are you?
Oh, darling, you know me. I'm a very private person. I don't like to give too much away.
No, never.
But my mailing list, leaveheat.com/mailing-list.
It is sleepit.net though, isn't it?
Shit, it is. .net. God knows I won't edit that out because I never edit it. Thank you, .net.
It's .net, guys. Bloody hell.
.com.
So can you read us some of your favourite? Because, of course, with these videos...
Trolls.
The trolls. And we love the fucking trolls. And my brother messaged me separately from my family group, which we rarely do, and just said, why would you troll Lee? Because you know he's just going to rip you a new one.
Well, I mean...
You just won't bother.
I personally do not... get affected by the trolls. I really don't. I've got to scroll down. You know, there's over 5,000 comments, Lauren. I've just got to...
Sorry. It is more content for you, though, when there is when you get trolls, because it's adding to your algorithm.
Yeah.
And then, it's just great. I like that there's lots of people tagging their friends in it, like, oh my God, this is us on holiday.
Yeah.
I like it when that happens.
Totally. Well, someone's put, why is everyone so pressed about this? Some of us just don't like being around kids in general, let alone on holiday. Parents are absolutely frothing with rage in the comments. Yes, Lydia, other grown-ups have fun lives. So a lot of people then kind of would run to my aid, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you don't even have to defend yourself because other people do it for you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just, because I don't know how you find all the
horrible ones.
These comments are killing me. Everyone's hating on a kid-free person not wanting to be around kids. It's not like it's a life choice. The baby's crying in the background, because you could hear them wailing. So yeah, I mean, Phil, while I find the trolls.
Sure.
Because I can't find. I mean, there was one. What's
the ones you remember?
I just made myself piss because I was pissed reading these comments, replying, and one put,
the best time to reply,
stop being so miserable and just pick a hotel that is right for you next time. But she'd missed the L off hotel, so she just pick a hote that is right for you. And I've replied, just put it, and I just put, what's a hote? It's just such a stupid reply when it had thousands of likes.
But she'll just be absolutely raging.
Yeah. One guy's fully gone in. I mean, to be fair, in all seriousness, I have also had Bender, you sound like a pedo. It sounds like you did this.
Yeah.
PDJ Welford, you sound like a miserable person. I put, that means the world. 3 kisses, 7,000 likes on that. And then they all come in. One guy's put fag emojis. Someone put you sound like you're gay, and I put, ooh, all right, Poirot. That was one of my most enjoyable, because I'm sat on the lounge. All right, Poirot.
You were probably glad it went viral because you're like, oh, this gives me something to do while I'm sat here.
Yeah, this was quite a good one. You should get a tote bag that says only pedos wear Speedos. That's more your style. I was like, good one.
That is actually quite catchy.
I actually put, ooh, good one. Because I was like, that is quite good.
That works.
People, I think it's just having a laugh, guys. Keep your fucking knickers on, you miserable bunch. Dude, get a personality. This was from Lynn.Edwards. Dude, get a personality. Dude. I just put, how? Honestly, it's just meant, even sounds like a nonce.
People love throwing the word
thank you, I am available for voiceover work. It's just stupid. Oh, here was my favourite. What did you want? An all-inclusive bumming hotel? To which I replied, yes, otherwise known as a Premier Inn. Just so stupid.
Oh my God.
There's some real fucking...
It's because when something goes viral, people haven't followed you for so long, so they don't know what you do for a living or your other videos.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got no idea.
Yeah.
And they're literally... Everyone takes everything so fucking seriously.
So seriously. You're like, Jesus Christ. It's mental. And I'm just like... Come on, it's no one watches that video of me.
I think she's being serious.
Hello.
Yeah.
Someone put, literally no one cares. And I just put, I mean, it appears that they do. Because like at this point, it would have thousands of comments and likes. I was a bit like, no, I think they do.
You should have just
like,
screenshot the 5.5 mil or whatever.
oh, God, honestly. People are, that was it. Seriously, pick the hote which is right for you and start moaning. What's a hote that has 3,000 likes? They must.
The
all
majority
just think,
get it. The
majority totally get it. But it's just mental. Like, I actually.
So you're Insta famous
the
now.
only one that got me was someone put "you're balding," and I thought, that got through. That got through.
That also happened to.
Because I do have an insecurity about that.
That happened to.
Like, call me a pedo, I'm fine. Like, nonce, I'll take it. Balding, you've gone too far.
Do not attack the hairline. Yeah.
Do not attack a gay man's hairline.
That happened to Bunny and the Beast. The Beast.
Oh,
James.
right, yeah.
Someone trolled him and said, "You look like you're receding," and he was like, "Hold on a minute."
Yeah. Come on.
I draw the line.
Yeah.
I don't think you're receding.
Well, I'm not receding, but I am thinning, I think. But hey ho, you know what?
We can sort that.
What can you do?
Send you on a holiday to Turkey.
But yeah, oh God, no, I couldn't. Well, I could, but it takes so long. I know a couple of friends did it, and you basically have to sit there on all fours for about 10 hours.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Sounds like a Premier Inn.
I was going to say, where are they getting the hair follicles from?
Oh, God. Brilliant.
Not sure the old falls is needed. It's just maybe something to get like British people to do, you know, like just tell him he has to sit on like one leg.
They've used Google Translate. You know, they mean just crouch. But they're like, get in doggy.
Now. They're like, all right.
All the Brits are like, I don't know why I arched my back. But
anywho, so you're famous.
So
that's great.
That's been us. Yeah, I'm the sunbed man. I'm known for being a nonce on a sunbed wearing Speedos who's trying to save the environment. I didn't think this was the way it was going to go, guys.
Thank God you weren't wearing them Speedos. They've got like the sheer mesh bit on the bum.
I know. The window pane.
Yeah.
I call it the window to my hole.
Thank God you weren't wearing them.
I know, imagine.
You'd have been like covering it up every time you went to the bar.
Oh, I would have.
Oh. What else do people want? Let's see. Right.
Well, I think we're going to have to wrap it up soon.
Oh, shit. Yeah, what time is it?
But we've got more. I think we should, we'll go into part 2. We'll properly catch up because we haven't had a proper catch up.
No.
I'm supporting Judy Love on tour at the minute. So
anything
she's
you want to
back on tour.
Plug.
So if you're going to she's got a load of different dates all over the UK. Off the top of my head, I think I'm doing Ipswich. But this will come out Friday where I've already done it. Ipswich. So Nottingham. I'm doing Leeds. I've got a couple of Leeds dates.
Right.
Somewhere else as well where I can't remember. But I'm also supporting Steph Todd again on tour. Who's
the Yorkshire Kardashian?
Yes, she's going back on tour, so I'm going to be supporting her.
Does she do impressions? Is that her show?
She does indeed.
Oh, cool.
She does indeed.
That's good.
And we should also talk about soon Big Brother coming back because
Well,
Lily's going to be doing the warm-up for the launch show. So I'll be there on the first day back.
And is it Rylan presenting?
No, it's AJ Adudu and Will Best.
Oh, has that changed?
No, that's
was it always them?
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
That's going to be mega. And we've got Strictly coming back as well, so we need to discuss that.
Yes, I did the launch
So
show.
much winter telly that we can discuss.
Yeah. But what about you? How's Dolly Sticks? Are you back in the full swing of it?
We're back in the full swing. You've got till the end of October to come and see me if you want your fix.
And is that then you're done?
And then I'm going on maternity in November. But I'm just going to see how we go.
Yeah.
And there might even be a last minute postal if I've got anything left over. I'll be like, these have got to go.
Yeah.
And I've got some Dolly Sticks t-shirts. I've got loads of them. So if you want a Dolly Sticks t-shirt, they're 20 quid. Message me and I can post them.
Oh, really great.
They've got an illustration of Pin Up Me with a big
Maybe if
lolly.
you've got some leftovers, maybe you could do a Fab Life discount code.
Oh my God, hashtag.
Hashtag Fab Life gets 5p off.
Yeah. 5p. Girl needs to feed her baby, okay.
5p off, it's better than a slap in the face.
It really is. Yeah, so Dolly Sticks is full whack till the end of October. And I've also got potentially a couple of collabs on my personal Insta for baby things.
Oh, she's going to be turning into a little mummy influencer.
Well, I just said this to you. I'm posting more, but I'm actually losing followers.
Babes, I wish I knew how it felt.
Because I think it's because I've got loads of people that used to like just pin up content.
Oh, and now
I'm like a pregnant pin up.
Pinned down.
Yeah, I'm pinned down, babes. Honestly, do you know what I mean? I've had a few comments that are like, pregnant women are so sexy. So there's a few still sticking around.
Yeah, okay. I find that a bit weird.
Yeah. It's fine, each to their own.
I should say what you can get these days.
Yeah, put some comments on, boost my algorithm, babes. Yeah, so I'm turning into a...
Oh my God, you're rebranding.
I'm rebranding.
And then when you've had the baby, you're back to, she's back, bitches.
She's back.
Yeah.
Tits and everything.
She's pinned down, but now the pin-up's back.
Oh my God, that'd be so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should do a wish list.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, for like baby stuff
For
and
when
like
people
mum stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
If anyone's
of
done that before, DM us.
Yeah, you do a wish list, or as I like to call it, begging online. But depends what you want.
Oh my God, I also got a DM recently that was like, do you sell... This is the type of shit
I'm keeping getting, someone wants my socks.
Yeah, do you sell any underwear or tights? And I know girls that are like really squeaky clean and they sell their stockings because it's just easy cash. People just love feet.
I was once asked, could I buy your underwear? So I said, how dare you? I am offended. How much?
How much?
Like,
Yeah.
And they said something like £25. I said, darling, these are Versace. They were $22.50 as it were. I'm only making a $2.50 profit.
Yeah?
Like, I said no. I mean, if someone said, can I buy your underwear for 200 quid? I mean, I'd be at that post office quicker than you'd say Knickerbocker Glory.
And also think about the postage. Just fold it up, pop it in an envelope, you know?
Exactly.
Very low on postage.
Just you
low
don't
maintenance.
even need a jiffy bag.
No, pop that straight in the post box.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah.
So if anyone would like to get in touch and buy any of our used knickers, contact leepeart.net/knickers. Anyway, we're back.
Oh my God, we're back. It's manic. We've got to say that because that's a bingo card.
Yeah.
moment.
It's been another chaotic one, guys.
It has. Welcome.
Brian, thanks for being here. Lovely. You can switch the aircon off now. To be honest, I'm freezing.
I'm probably just about right.
We're going to go for some ramen. But this has been episode 24. We're back and we're ready more than ever. A fab life.
With Lauren and Lee.
Fab.